I do to all my other ones. I'm just gonna keep on collecting money, but I'm also gonna end my stream eventually, okay? And then once I do that, like, I'm just gonna keep on doing it till I reach 1 million. And then once I do that, I'm gonna be doing something I don't know.
Back out. Once I blew her back out, she pulled them snacks out.
Sitting on the couch with an old ass
Blew the
white
back
beater
out.
full of hoes on with a
I blew
fork
her
next
mother's
to him
back
talking
out.
all
Then
this
when I
shit.
blew her back out, she pulled the snacks out.
Hey.
She started eating Doritos. For the love of your mother. Yeah, I'm telling you, boys, mother back out, she gonna pull the snacks out.
Yo, who this hype man in here? This your boyfriend?
Hey, dog.
This your fiance right here?
Nigga. Nah, that's that. He's the next to be. He's gonna be the next to be when he's done. But that's
Okay, now I can actually hear things. Okay. Alright, so chat, we're actually gonna try to do the Diamond Casino heist. Hello? Bro, why do every single heist as a leader leave? It's not even cool. Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, can you give us an equal cut? Because everyone else that I've joined gives us like a 15% cut. Hey. Hey host, can you start it? Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh.
The guys...
Time to pick out what you and your team will be wearing on this little adventure. All right, we're ready to roll.
You better pull this off. Georgina made a big personal risk making this happen.
We won't let her down. All right, let's go for it, people. I'll be calling the shots from Mission Control. So, we're going through the waste disposal bay. Ugh, rather you than me. You'll have the element of surprise, at least. Okay, the softly approach. With the only crew I know who can speak so little and still make so much noise. But here's hoping. The key to this whole job is to forget we're attempting a career-defining heist and stay calm. Are you calm? Good, because I'm calm. What's not to be calm about? If you screw up and they see you, we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way, one dead guy at a time. Okay, do you want the good news or the bad news? Well, the good news is that they just had a record-breaking weekend, so the vault is full to bursting. And the bad news is that they've hired extra security to guard it. High risk, high gain. Just how we like it.
Okay, chat. Now you can't hear me. I just done something, but I also don't know if you guys can hear me. So let's just hope you guys can. I'm actually gonna go into my chat replay and see if you guys can. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me. No, you guys can. Okay, that's better to know. Alright guys, we're doing the casino heist. Let's go. We're gonna reach 1 million in no time. Except we're going like heavy, so this should not work that well. But we're actually going to turn this into episodes. We might be going for 10 mil eventually. Because this is fun. Like, for being completely honest. This will be fun. So, if you guys want me to continue doing, like, going for, like, goals and, like, money and stuff, just comment, like, what you guys want me to do. I'll start doing that. Or I'll start doing stuff. Bro, I'm not killing this game. Alright, but yeah, we might start doing that, and then we should be all good. Oh, I should have bought ammo. No, we're screwed, How does this shoot through windows? You know, do we still have a window or something? This truck's pretty good for being completely honest. But One Team Live for the Diamond Casino Life, they really didn't change this. Just so you guys all know, it's my first time doing this, so like, don't comment if I'm like really bad at this. Right, here we go. Oof. Scary. What's happening? Oh, there we go.
Hey, did you try out your stun gun yet? This is going to be your best friend. It'll overload the circuits on any CCTV camera or metal detector it hits. They recover after a while, so as far as security is concerned, it was just a temporary outage. But it's enough for you to get past. Your keycard is good for anything up to a level 2 security door, which is most of them.
Bro, I don't know about the Diamond Casino Heist. This thing feels like so weird. Oof. Kinda scared, I don't really know why. Bro, is it gonna load though? Like, come on. Oh, we're in. Do I have a suppression?
Metal detectors up ahead. You'll need to find the fuse box
Oh,
on the
we do,
side of the
okay,
unit,
that's good.
take it out with a stun gun, and get through before it recovers. That's it. Shorted. Quickly, get through. Quick and clean. Very nice. Good. Keep moving through. The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a starter.
Give me cover! So we doing this? Come on! Semper Fi, motherfucker! Okay, cover. Dick! Ooh, I'm at her, I'll get out! You messed with the wrong man!
That's it. Get in.
Scram! Get the hell out of my
Okay,
sight!
here we are at last. The lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
You're gonna die, bitch! Ass!
Okay, push through.
Watch your ass!
You're
Alright,
so
Chad, this
close.
is being
See
the
that
hard part.
security
The hard part is
checkpoint?
getting
The man
down.
trap is just beyond it.
I'm gonna get you, little piggy!
until the first is shut. Get everyone in the man trap. We're almost there. Come on, let's go. Looks like the guard at the vault room isn't there. Happy days. You're about to be very glad you brought the laser. If you do it right, you only need to cut through 2 points to disable the lock. The lock mechanism should melt like butter. You just need to target the weak points. Don't rush. If you push the drill too hard, it'll overheat. We're not on a time limit until we're inside. Okay, disc 1 is done on this side. Come on, keep it steady, but you've got to move quicker than this. Number 2 done. That's disc 3. Good, that's the left side taken care of.
It's pretty funny how we did this whole thing without talking. Like, that makes no sense. Okay, is it gold, money? What is it? What is it? Okay, real.
Obviously, if you'd stayed under the radar like we planned, you'd have more time in here. As it is, your hacker is the only thing standing between you and a healthy dose of nerve agent. There's a set of lockboxes in here. Drill them if you've got the time, but I can't promise you there'll be anything good inside.
Wait, what am I trying to do? How do you do this? How do you do this? Oh, okay, now I know how. How do you, oh, there's paintings. I think that, how do I do this? How do you do this, guys? Someone in the comment definitely needs to tell me how to do this heist, because I have no idea how.
I was hoping for more, but that's still something. Now get it out of there. You'll need to sync your keycard swipes on the way out, too. They've reinforced the security room, and that's your only way out. Get ready. Upstairs! The route's open back the way you came.
Yeah, I guess I don't even. I don't even know how to open the game. All I know to do is have the things.
What a pansy! You fuck with the wrong soldier! Go, go, go! Can I get some cover? Up until he stops shooting! You just wake up!
Got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies. Sounds like they're sending news.
Whoa! Shit! I'm reloading! Don't fuck with me! Shield yourself somehow! Don't get it!
Home stretch. I feel so alive. I even think my eczema's clearing up.
We got a man down! Shit! You piece of shit! Inbred moron! A little cover, please! Here I come!
Say what now?
They might be covering the side exits right now. Stay alert for news.
I need a medic! He's down! Jesus! We got a man! Medic! Take him down! Eat that! We got a man down right here! Let's do this! Out of ammo! Weapons on the ground now! We have it surrounded!
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
How to get money in the Diamond Casino heist. How to pick up money in the Diamond Casino heist PS4. Yes, I told you, I have no idea how to do this.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to make the most items that can be found in the... That's, right now, obviously pretty tough. We don't know even if you can. So I think your best bet is to try and always go for gold or artwork. Do not settle for cash. If you get cash, just simply re-roll your heist vault content prep and see if you can get artwork or gold, because cash is just so little. I mean, it's only a difference between like 2 million to 2.5 million, but that could be an extra $100 or $2,000 that each one of you guys take away. And when you jump up to diamonds, that's an extreme difference. So that's the first thing you need to do. Avoid cash at all costs. The next thing you would choose is your approach. Now, for the most part, all three approaches are the same. However, Rockstar have clarified that the silent and stealthy approach is the hardest, the big con is a medium level difficulty, and aggressive would be the easiest difficulty. And so because of that, the silent and stealthy approach is going to be the way to get the most amount of money from the heist. Now, in my personal opinion, it is also the hardest, but just the way the silent and stealthy approach goes, you'll actually avoid gunshots and whatnot and avoid being detected. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but honestly, I would choose the silent and stealthy approach if you want to make the most money. Now, building off of that, if you have completed a heist once and you want to do it again, sometimes you will see the opportunity to do it in a hard version. And this will actually get you extra money. In fact, Lester will even come over the comms and say, like, you know, it's a little soon to be doing this, but if you do it, the payout might be a little bit better. So you can get a hard heist level if you have successfully completed a version and then try to do it soon after.
Guys, I told you I want to find out how to pick up money.
Another heist first.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty easy to get the hard level. Now, I'm not sure how much harder it really is. I actually haven't done that yet, but I'm assuming the payout is going to be a whole lot nicer. Now, speaking about choosing your approach, again, if you're doing silent and stealthy, which would be the way to make the most money, now you need to choose your crew. And this is actually really important. Now, traditionally, I would say that it's probably a good idea to select the higher-end crew members, especially for the gunmen, the getaway vehicles, and the hacker. But if you're doing the silent and stealthy approach, think about it. If you do everything correctly, you shouldn't need to really use your weapons. You also should be undetected when you leave the casino, thus not really making a need for an extremely powerful or fast getaway vehicle. So if you're doing the silent and stealthy approach and you have a perfect crew, I would actually recommend choosing the lowest amount. The gunman and the getaway driver that take the lowest amount of money. Instead, what I would do is save that high percentage value for the hacker. I still think no matter what approach you take, having more time in the vault is going to be your best bet. So if you're going to splurge on one crew member, make it the hacker. But of course, that's really only going to work for the silent and stealthy approach, and might also only work for the big con as well if you are able to get out undetected. Obviously, if your cover's blown, then you're in a little bit of trouble because your weapons aren't all that great, and your getaway vehicles might stink, but that would be the way to maximize the amount of money. Now, during the actual heist itself, the only way in which you can lose money is if you are shot, and your duffel bags end up taking damage. So, again, theoretically, if you're doing the silent and stealthy approach for the big con, if you're able to successfully get in and out of the vault without being detected, you should be able to slip out of the heist without being shot at, thus being able to keep near 100% of your take. That's why I think the aggressive approach and obviously failing any of your approaches is not all that great, because no one is bulletproof. You are going to take damage, and that amount is only going to increase the more players you have, because obviously NPCs are going to be shooting at more people. So something to keep in mind right there. That's another reason why the silent and stealthy approach is probably your best bet here. Now, another tip, once you're inside of the vault, Lester might mention that there are security boxes that you can drill into with the power drill. Completely ignore these. They take way too much time, and you only get like $5,000 to $10,000 per box that you end up drilling. It's not like you find secret diamonds in there that are worth like $1 million. I think the safety deposit security boxes are a total sham. Don't waste your time on them, whether it's diamonds or gold or cash. Just try to collect those, try to get the cash that can be found behind the fingerprint scanners too, but ignore the safety deposit boxes. Those things are not worth it at all. Now, when it comes to actually selling your goods, there's one clear choice here. You obviously want to sell to the high-end, faraway buyer. Yes, you have to travel across the state in a getaway vehicle, but honestly, it's worth it to get 100% plus of your cash. And honestly, the further away you get from the Diamond Casino and Resort, the less resistance there's going to be in terms of police and noose and FIB agents and stuff like that. So it's honestly not that big of a deal to go any further away, especially if it means making the most amount of money. Now, another thing you're going to want to do if you're trying to maximize your payout from the heist, and that is try to complete all of the challenges associated with them. The elite challenges, anything else that you might be able to accomplish inside of the mission itself. Like I know, for example, on one of the last heists I did, Lester came over the intercom and said there was bonus money in the vault or bonus money on one of the floors. So we ended up going and getting one of those. So just pay attention to not only the challenges you have to do in game, but also some of the dialogue that Lester might provide for you, as it could mean extra opportunities to make a little bit more money. And the last big tip that I can give you guys today is simply replay the heist. That's how you obviously get the hard levels unlocked. That's also how you get a lot of the other challenges as well, by completing all 3 of the heists, by doing them in order, by doing them without dying. There's a handful of other challenges associated with repeating the heist mission. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about some more secretive and hidden ways that can help you earn more money during the Diamond Casino heist, and also save money as you're attempting to make your escape. So that's pretty much the main goal for this heist mission. Make as much as you can when you're inside of the casino, and once you're outside of the casino, you want to take as little damage as possible, retaining as much money as you can. And both of those things are a little bit tricky. So let's begin today with something you might not have known about, and that is that there is a second vault in the Diamond Casino that you might not have known about. So by now everyone knows about the main vault, the one where you scope out whether it's going to be cash or artwork or gold, and it's your primary objective. However, there's a secondary objective that you can tackle in every single heist mission. And this is sort of a bonus vault that is actually found on the security floor. And I'll show you guys how you actually get it first, and then we'll talk about the easiest ways to get it and what we did wrong. So again, it's on the security floor where you see all of the monitors and the security guards, and it's also where the metal detectors are. Well, inside of that security floor, there's going to be a white console with a green button. And essentially what you have to do is have one person press that, and what this will do is outside of that door, it will open up another vault. And inside of that vault, you can see that there's going to be another pallet of money. And this is cash that you can grab. So what's cool about this, and in case you guys are wondering of the amount, it's roughly anywhere from $26,000 to $92,000. And what I like to use this money for is essentially insurance money. And also, really quickly, it doesn't matter what your vault contents were, whether it was diamonds or artwork or gold, whatever is in this little vault up here is always going to be cash. I think Lester said it was the daily money that they keep on hand for employees. So again, that is going to be cash no matter what you end up getting in the vault. It'll never be gold or extra art or diamonds or anything like that. So if you're able to grab this cash, it'll essentially neutralize any money that you might lose along your escape. I mean, you don't lose a lot by getting shot from the noose, but you do end up, obviously losing a little bit. And so what this money acts is kind of like a buffer. If you do get shot a couple of times, it's no big deal. You didn't really miss out on your big take. So that's why I like getting this, because it's basically free extra money. And it's something that you might not have known about. Now, when I completed this, I also got a...
Alright, we're actually just going to
daily
restart the
cash
game
grab.
because this thing is
So
not
that was actually
loading
a
at
nice
all.
little bonus. I'm not sure if there was any monetary benefits to that, but it was still pretty cool. Now, as you guys saw there, when we were doing that